Tropical Cyclone Kenneth has intensified significantly as it was originally forecast to do so. Now a very dangerous Category 3 storm with sustained winds. You're looking at them 115 miles per hour, quite possibly the strongest storm in history that this area has ever seen. The Comoros Islands have been taking a beating for several hours, and once the storm continues its movement towards northern Mozambique, there are going to be several more locations in line for significant rainfall and winds, and also extremely dangerous storm surge, very likely. So we're still got a ways to go when it comes to watching Kenneth and all of the impacts as we go through the next couple of days. The rainfall forecast looks like this. Again, northern Mozambique and sections of southeastern Tanzania taking the hardest hit, along with what you just saw happening for the Comoros Islands.
Thank you, Danielle, for the latest weather update. Tropical Cyclone Kenneth, Category 3, is now tracking 15 to 20 kilometers north of Grande Comore and still intensifying while approaching northern Mozambique. With the eye of Tropical Storm Kenneth being 20 kilometers off the north coast of Grande Comore, Cyclone Kenneth has rapidly escalated the last 6 hours. The conditions are very difficult on the island, according to the ANACM, Meteorological of Comores. They said after having crushed us a good part of the night, Kenneth continues to advance at a speed of 19 kilometers per hour and is now 25 kilometers per hour from the northwest sector of the island. Releasing it from its cyclonic vortex, the northern part of the island still remains in a very critical situation of strong winds and heavy rains. We expect very strong winds and cyclonic rain to persist through the night. The sea will remain huge. According to the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, Tropical Cyclone Kenneth, Storm 24S, is an active tropical cyclone in the South Indian Ocean basin, positioned near 11.3 south latitude and 42.8 east longitude, movement past 6 hours, 265 degrees at 11 knots, maximum sustained winds 100 knots per hour, gusts 125 knots. Tropical Cyclone Kenneth, located approximately 30 nautical miles north of Comoros Island, has tracked westward at 11 knots over the last 6 hours. Animated enhanced infrared satellite imagery reveals a new eye and strong convection in the eye wall. The initial intensity of 100 knots is consistent with the Dvorak fixes of T5.5, 102 knots, from PGTW and KNES due to the emergent eye. Low 10 to 15 knot vertical wind shear, warm 29 to 30 Celsius sea temperature, and a well-defined westward and poleward outflow are very supportive of further intensification in the near term of this storm. Tropical Cyclone Kenneth is expected to continue intensifying to 110 knots in the next 12 hours under continued favorable environmental conditions before making landfall within 18 hours. The current forecast has Kenneth dissipating over land after 48 hours. However, the flat terrain of northern Mozambique and continued low vertical wind shear may allow the circulation to continue over land. A mid-latitude trough will pass by the south and cause the current dominant steering subtropical ridge to reorient and to allow another subtropical ridge to build in from the southwest, bringing low-level southerly to southeasterly flow that may push the remnants of Cyclone Kenneth back over water in about 96 to 120 hours. Some computer models vary in their forecasts and re-emerging over water, some models moving Kenneth northward but remaining over land. As we know, cyclones can be very unpredictable, and HVN will continue to monitor this cyclone very closely, so please click on the subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner and bell for notification of new video updates.